Pick up a modern gadget today and it feels different than it did a few years ago. Instead of glossy, reflective surfaces that attract fingerprints instantly, many devices now feature matte backs, soft touch coatings, or subtly textured finishes. This is not a minor aesthetic trend. Across smartphones, laptops, wearables, and accessories, matte and textured finishes are becoming the default choice. And this shift reveals how priorities in gadget design are changing. For a long time, shine was associated with premium quality. Glossy glass and polished metal looked impressive under store lights and in marketing photos. High reflection signaled newness and luxury. But once those devices entered real-world use, the drawbacks became obvious. Fingerprints, smudges, scratches, and slipperiness quickly undermined that premium feel. As gadgets became everyday tools rather than display objects, manufacturers began rethinking what premium actually means. One of the biggest reasons matte and textured finishes are gaining popularity is grip. Smooth, glossy surfaces are slippery. Users often compensate by adding cases, skins, or grips, which hide the original design. Matte and textured materials naturally increase friction, making devices easier to hold securely without accessories. This improves everyday usability and reduces accidental drops, especially for devices that are used one-handed or on the move. Fingerprint resistance is another major factor. Glossy finishes show oils immediately, making devices look dirty within minutes. Matte and textured surfaces hide fingerprints far better. This helps gadgets maintain a clean appearance throughout the day, not just when they are freshly wiped. Devices that look good longer feel higher quality over time, not just at launch. Scratch visibility also plays a role. Minor scratches are inevitable with daily use. On glossy surfaces, even small scratches catch light and stand out. Matte and textured finishes scatter light, making wear less noticeable. This allows devices to age more gracefully. A gadget that looks good after years of use builds trust in the brand and reinforces the idea of long-term value. Durability expectations have shifted as well. Consumers are keeping gadgets longer than before. Devices are no longer replaced every year by default. When products are expected to last several years, surface wear matters more. Matte and textured finishes are better suited for long-term ownership because they hide damage and feel consistent over time. Comfort is another reason this trend is growing. Glossy surfaces can feel cold, slippery, or harsh in certain conditions. Textured and matte finishes feel warmer and more natural to the touch. Soft touch coatings and microtextures create a tactile experience that feels intentional. As gadgets are used for longer sessions, comfort becomes a meaningful design consideration. Heat management also benefits from these finishes. Glossy surfaces can feel hot quickly, especially on metal or glass-backed devices. Matte and textured coatings help diffuse heat perception. Even if internal temperatures are similar, the way heat is felt in the hand changes. Devices that feel cooler are perceived as more comfortable and better engineered, even if performance is unchanged. Another driver behind this shift is changing design language. Modern gadget design has moved away from flashiness toward restraint. Matte finishes signal seriousness, professionalism, and function. This is especially noticeable in laptops, tablets, and professional devices. A subdued finish feels appropriate in work environments and public spaces, where reflective surfaces can be distracting. Wearables and accessories have pushed this trend further. Smartwatches, earbuds, and fitness devices are in constant contact with skin, clothing, and surfaces. Glossy finishes show wear quickly in these conditions. Matte and textured materials perform better against sweat, friction, and repeated contact. They also feel more comfortable during extended wear. Manufacturing advancements have made these finishes more practical. Early matte coatings could wear unevenly or develop shiny spots over time. Modern treatments are more durable and consistent. Manufacturers can now create textures that resist polishing, fading, and discoloration. This reliability has made matte finishes a safer long-term choice. Another reason for the rise of textured finishes is differentiation. As gadgets become more similar in shape and layout, surface feel becomes a key differentiator. Texture adds character without changing form. A device can stand out through how it feels rather than how flashy it looks. This subtle differentiation aligns with more mature product categories. Environmental considerations also play a role. Glossy finishes often require additional coatings, polishing steps, and protective layers. Matte and textured finishes can sometimes reduce manufacturing complexity or allow the use of more durable composite materials. While not inherently sustainable on their own, finishes that extend product lifespan support longer use cycles. Matte finishes also pair well with evolving color trends. Deep neutrals, muted tones, and earthy colors look better in matte than gloss. These color choices communicate stability and seriousness rather than novelty. As gadgets shift from fashion statements to long-term tools, this visual language makes sense. Another factor is lighting conditions. Glossy surfaces reflect ambient light, which can be distracting in bright environments. Matte finishes reduce glare, making devices feel calmer and more controlled visually. This matters for laptops, tablets, and monitors that are used for extended periods. User feedback has played a significant role in this shift. Complaints about slippery devices, fingerprint magnets, and fragile finishes have been consistent for years. As companies compete more on user experience than raw specifications, responding to these complaints becomes a strategic choice. Matte and textured finishes address multiple pain points at once. This trend also reflects a broader move toward practicality over spectacle. Early smartphone and gadget markets rewarded dramatic design. Today's market rewards reliability and comfort. The growing use of matte and textured finishes fits perfectly into that mindset. They do not scream innovation, but they quietly improve daily use. It is important to note that glossy finishes have not disappeared entirely. They are still used where visual impact matters most, such as displays. What has changed is the treatment of surfaces users interact with most often. Those surfaces are increasingly designed for touch, not just appearance. As hardware innovation slows, experience becomes the differentiator. How a device feels, ages, and fits into daily life matters more than marginal performance gains. Surface finishes play a surprisingly large role in that experience. The growing use of matte and textured finishes in modern gadgets reflects a shift in priorities. Devices are no longer designed just to impress in a showroom. They are designed to survive pockets, desks, bags, hands, and years of use. In the end, this trend is about respect for real-world behavior. Matte and textured finishes acknowledge that gadgets are handled constantly, not displayed behind glass. They prioritize grip, durability, comfort, and longevity over shine. That is why these finishes are spreading across product categories. They make devices feel more honest, more usable, and more durable. And in a market where trust and long-term satisfaction matter more than ever, that quiet improvement makes a real difference.